Good morning, world and all who inhabit it. It is Tuesday, actually, starting off this week in my life. If you want to see what I did on Monday, really exciting stuff, then you can go check out my weekend vlog because I actually extended it into Monday. So this week in my life is starting on a Tuesday, and I'm making coffee. I'm actually quite hungry this morning. We'll see if my coffee ties me over until I eat later. But anyway, I have a very chill work day at home again. Once again, I feel like the beginning of my weeks are always like this, and then things get like a little crazier Thursday on, but I'm enjoying the low-key time at home. So this morning I am gonna work on my resume and applying for this job that I found yesterday that I'm excited about, and then I need to edit my weekend video, and I need to do some project work. Someone's been waiting on me to do something, so I need to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna work out at some point and then wash my hair, and I don't think I have plans tonight, Tuesday, so we'll see what happens, but I think it's gonna be a pretty relaxed day. I was gonna go to the grocery store, but honestly I still have enough stuff to make dinner tonight, so I might hold out and go tomorrow. And my coffee's done. Cheers. Actually, I'm gonna need to add my oat milk, of course. Anyway, welcome to this week in my life. Like I said, not sure what is in store for us. I'm adding a little bit of maca powder. I haven't really been drinking hot coffee much, so I haven't been having this as much, but I do want to keep it in my routine. And of course, my collagen. Again, haven't been super consistent with this because of the iced coffee thing, but I just need to find other ways to use it too. I mean, I know there are, but I always forget to do it. I was actually thinking I might order some more protein powder. I used to make protein ice cream, if you guys remember my vlogs in DC, every single night for dessert. It's literally just like a blended with ice protein shake essentially, but I thought it was really good. I could get more protein and then I could use my collagen in that. I've been craving it recently for some reason. Oops, I spilled. Okay, so happy Tuesday, starting off this week vlog. I'm gonna make a priority list and to-do list of what I want to get done first. The rain today is honestly kind of a vibe. Very relaxing. Okay, I just got back from the gym. I did a really, really good leg workout. And now, before I shower and like get all cozy and want to not leave again, I'm gonna make a Whole Foods run just for eggs. I just want another hard-boiled egg for my salad tonight. So I'm going all the way to Whole Foods for that, even though I'm going to Trader Joe's probably tomorrow. Oh well, I'm desperate. I'll probably get other things that I don't need on there, but that's the fun of Whole Foods. So let's go. In the rain, got my rain jacket on deck. This was a struggle. Not as smooth as I hoped, but let's go. She's beauty and she's grace. Guys, I've been making this so much lately, but I'm addicted. It's my latest obsession. Worth the trip to Whole Foods. Hello everyone, good morning. It's Wednesday now, I almost said Tuesday. And today it is sunny and beautiful and not too hot outside, so I'm very excited about this day. And I'm getting ready right now. It's about 10 a.m. almost. And I'm going to get coffee with my friend Elizabeth in West Village. Today is my parents' anniversary, you guys. Exciting stuff. I'm gonna get coffee with her, and I just wanted to be outside, and I was like, yo, hope you don't have plans, but do you want to get coffee? Elizabeth is my friend who's like just staying in New York for 2 weeks on her own. So yeah, and we're also hanging out tonight. We're going to a comedy show. I've never been to a comedy show in New York before, and I'm so excited about this, because we're going to the Stand, which is like a pretty famous comedy place. And I don't know all of the people that are performing, but one of them is Ashley Hesseltine, who's on Girls Gotta Eat podcast, if you guys are familiar. And I listen to it sometimes and I like her a lot, so I think it'll be a really good show. That should be fun. I have some work to do. I've been like doing job application stuff this morning. Last night I actually stayed up pretty late redoing my resume, so I'm giving myself a pass on that one because it was, you know, productive, but still I did not get as much sleep as I planned. But these things happen. I was on a roll, you know. But I finally updated it to include my most recent job, and I actually went on a website and just completely reformatted it because it was so just kind of like bland. And not that like I get to make super fun creative resumes in my field, it's not really as accepted, I guess. I'm not a graphic designer, you know, like I'm working in UN advocacy essentially, so like I'm not trying to make really pretty fancy resumes, but I did want to just make it a little more visually appealing. I'll show you the template that I used. I actually found this on a website called livecareer.com, and you can choose from a bunch of different like resume templates. This is not sponsored by them. I randomly stumbled upon it at like 11 p.m. last night. It was free to like design it, and then to download it you had to pay like a couple dollars, which isn't that big of a deal, so I did it. And I also got the cover letter template that matches it. I just think it's better than my last one, so I don't know. I'm feeling better about it. A refreshed resume never hurts. I'm gonna finish the cover letter later today and hopefully submit it, because I still want to get this in on the early side, and I've been like finding other jobs that are relevant. I don't know. I'm feeling like really excited at the moment. I mean, I'm sure I'll get to the denial, beaten down, interviews that go nowhere phase soon enough. I just feel that I have more doors open to me now. What I just did at the nonprofit I was at doing UN advocacy is essentially so core to a lot of the NGO work that I'm interested in New York, because of the UN obviously. So now having that kind of advocacy and what I'm specifically doing and working on and building relationships and stuff at the UN really opens a lot of doors, just having that experience to apply elsewhere. I'm just feeling inspired, so I'm hopefully going to submit a couple applications tonight. We also have a podcast recording today. Our next episode is actually kind of fun. I actually need to listen back to the episode we're including, but it's our 50th episode next week of the podcast, which is crazy, coming up on a year. Fingers crossed. And for our 50th episode special, we're releasing a never before heard exclusive episode that we recorded, like our very first recording of us testing out our microphones and trying to like pretend it was like a dress rehearsal for the podcast. And it was actually such a fun topic, because we talked about like our best and worst school projects, which sounds so dumb, but it's actually so funny. And yeah, I haven't listened to it since we like first recorded it, so I need to go back and listen, because I think my audio is a little iffy since it was like the testing one. But we're gonna like play part of that and kind of reflect on the past year and the podcast and everything. So we're recording that today, but what I'm saying is we won't take the whole time, because a big chunk of it's already pre-recorded. I'll have some time in the afternoon to work on this cover letter. I'm gonna put on my mascara before I take my hair down. Today's gonna be a great day. I still need to pick out my outfit, and I have a little over an hour until I need to leave. So we are doing good on time. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, again, sorry I didn't really vlog much last night, but I literally was just staring at my laptop, like so in the zone with this. But that is where we're at, and we're going to a little coffee shop I found on Google Maps called The Elk in West Village. And yeah, just gonna enjoy the sunshine before I come back and do more work in the afternoon. Actually, I think I need to go to Trader Joe's at some point. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay, here's the website I was talking about where I found my like resume template, and here's just a few examples of them. And I wanted something that was just like, you know, visually pleasing but not too crazy. So I went with this one. It has like a navy header with the name at the top. And this is, again, not mine. It's just the resume template. And I really like this one because previously mine was just like blocks that went all the way across. But I kind of like how this has columns to kind of streamline it and save space. So it's not as long. So yeah, the way I did mine is I have a little summary, just like a couple sentence summary, which I thought was kind of fun. And then experience on this side. And then over here, I swapped these. You can't even really see it, it's so small. You can also like select different color schemes and stuff, which is fun. And yeah, I just swapped them so education was above skills pretty much. And that's what I went with. So I'm also downloading their cover letter that has a similar format, or at least the heading. Kind of fun. You can go through like more traditional ones. And then they have some like creative ones too, if you're in a creative field. I'm jealous. Like this, I think that's fun. I mean, I guess that's not too crazy, but I don't know. Oh, that one's kind of nice too, but I like the column thing. That's what I went with to spruce up my resume. Very simple, but still an improvement. If you want to check out this website, livecareer.com. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting ready now. Okay, I'm getting ready to head out the door, and I'm putting on my super fun Bombas socks. These are so comfy, and even though you probably won't see the tie-dye under my shoes, I just freaking love wearing them anyway because they're so comfy. And I'm wearing Air Force Ones. I'm wearing the most basic outfit, you guys. I'll show you. Not that I'm really trying that hard. Actually, you can see a little bit of color. That's kind of fun. I'm wearing jeans because it's actually not too hot today. It's like high 70s, which I feel like is jeans passing weather. Like I won't die, hopefully, even though I'm kind of a wimp. Yeah, I'm wearing just light wash denim jeans. They're a little big on me from Cotton On because they're stretchy, but it's fine. And then my Air Force Ones, like you just saw, with this black belt and an off-the-shoulder white top. This old top is Forever 21 ages ago. Had it for forever. 21. Honestly, probably since I was 21. I'm not super in love with this. Something's off, but whatever. I'm just getting coffee with my friend. It's fine. Let's go to West Village. We are in West Village, and look at this, you guys. Stonewall. It's Pride Month. It's all decked out in flags. I don't even know which way to look in this intersection. There's so much going on. This is so cool. I've walked past Stonewall before and like read the plaques and stuff, but I feel like they have extra stuff out for Pride Month. Statues. Wow, it's so pretty out. What is this haphazard caution tape situation? Could they not afford a better? You made it to the birthplace of Pride. Scan to experience augmented reality. That sounds odd. Should we do it?
Yeah, we need to experience it though.
Let's see what happens. A microphone and camera. Damn, this is a whole production. Tap to place. Am I supposed to place it somewhere particular? Placing it there. Oh, we got some confetti. Oh, you're supposed to move it around and it like shows. Oh, here's a plaque. The Stonewall Rebellion occurred here on June 28th. From this flashpoint of gay resistance and civil rights movement. It's just that plaque and a bunch of confetti. It's all over you. All right, I think the actual bar is like over here. Okay guys, history lesson. We're at Cafe Reggio where they invented, well they didn't invent, they brought the cappuccino to the US. It is the home of the original cappuccino and the oldest cafe in Greenwich Village. Been here since 1927. So we got some coffee, we got some cafe. Did you get a cappuccino or no?
I got a latte.
Okay,
Neither
lame.
of us got a cappuccino.
And look at all of this. This machine.
Actually from the Renaissance.
Allegedly.
That's what this paper.
These are actually from the Renaissance?
That's what it said. It said it's
Holy
like
shit, this paper doesn't lie.
Caravaggio.
That's pretty insane. And they have these like busts. Mozart. We're a little unsure who this is because his nose is gone. Wagner. He's got a nice hat on. He looks kind of sad. Wilson?
Mendelssohn?
Comment down below if you know who these are. And then this machine is from 1902. It's like the first of its kind. It looks like espresso, but yeah, it's huge.
Look at the giant statue on
Oh my god, it's so glorious. Is it attached or is it just like sitting on top? Wow, imagine having this in your home. So look, it probably makes so many shots at once. It's huge. And now they have Nespressos that are like this big on your counter. And then meanwhile, very cool place. Lots of history in Greenwich Village.
Checkers, but with check.
Oh my god, here we go. My favorite part when people are playing music in the park. Where's it coming from? It's hard to tell. How beautiful. Every time I come here, I just like internally cry because it's so pretty. Okay, you guys, we just stumbled on these guys in Washington Square Park giving away free poems. This man has a typewriter. And so we go up and we're like, we'd like a free poem, please. And he's like, okay, what do we write it about? And so the first thing that came to mind was the world's first cappuccino because we just came from that place.
Theme day.
And look at this, can you read it for us? A dramatic reading by Elizabeth I. Tosca.
The world's first cappuccino. This is a Q.
Yeah, he spelled it a little differently, but I like it. Art.
Cappuccino. Damn, man. What's in that shit? Makes me feel crazy. Mind on fritz. Caffeine soaks in me. I love the foam. Feels like a home for some coffee gremlins. Moving my limbs in frantic motion. Caffeine gives me thrill of commotion. Good, I love this coffee ocean. First cappuccino, again spelled incorrectly. June 23rd, 2021.
I love this. And then he signed it. So I don't know if he's out here often, but if you guys want a free poem, come to Washington Square Park. Yeah, Sam
Poulet?
Poulet, perhaps. Honestly, that's pretty good. He just wrote that on the spot.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Good for him. Coffee Ocean sounds like a Tumblr quote right there. All right, folks, we are back. I've been home for a couple hours and just doing some work. So this afternoon, I got back after lunch with Elizabeth. It was so much fun. We walked over to Washington Square Park and I think I kind of explained this guy was doing like free poems. I mean, like with a tip, of course, but he was like, free poems, give me a word, I'll write you a poem on the spot on his typewriter and just give it to you. It was so cute. So if you guys ever see him in Washington Square Park, ask for a poem. Great guy. I think his name was Sam on the thing. Hard to read his signature, but anyway, yes, so I came back here, recorded the podcast with Sierra. It's gonna be such a good episode. I've been working on my laptop, so I have about an hour until I need to head out again. We're going to dinner and then a comedy show. I'm just chilling. I put on sweats, still got my Bombas socks on, and I'm so excited that Bombas is the sponsor of this video. So if you don't know, Bombas makes the most comfortable socks in the history of feet, and just look how cute these are. Never did I think I'd be displaying my feet so much on camera. They fit my feet perfectly, and also they're just so comfortable when you're walking around. Honestly, socks make such a big difference. Like, I'm such a sock person. If you have super paper thin, non-supportive socks and you're walking around the city all day, like, it hurts your feet, honestly. So these are so padded but like form-fitted, and I'm just obsessed with them. They've literally rethought like every detail that makes a sock cozy and comfy. So I love them, especially the back. Like, I have a problem with shoes that rub on the back of my ankle and like leave blisters and stuff, but they have a little lip to prevent that, which is amazing. And they've just really got the detail down pat, especially like around the fit of the foot. And I have small feet too, but they're not like extra fabric or anything. It's awesome. And not only are you getting a pair of cozy socks for yourself when you buy them, but with every purchase, Bombas actually donates a pair to someone in need, which is so amazing. With their generosity, they've donated over 45 million pairs of socks with a network of like 3,500 partners, which is just awesome. I love a company that gives back when you're buying something from them. And the impact is just more powerful than ever, because for people who are homeless, having the dignity of putting on like clean clothes for themselves like makes a big difference. It's a small thing, but it can make a difference. So give a pair when you buy a pair. If you guys want to pick up some Bombas, I would highly recommend. They're so comfortable and well made. The quality is incredible, and they give back. So you can use my code Kristee for 20% off your first purchase with the link down below. Again, click the link in the description and use my promo code Kristee to get 20% off your first purchase on Bombas, and you will not regret it. I also have these other ones that are like high. Look at these, the high socks. They're a different tie-dye because they're like slightly green, but I thought these colors were really fun. So love them. Link below, promo code Kristee. You won't regret it. I'm gonna get back to working on my cover letter before I have to leave for dinner in an hour, and I'll talk to you guys later. It is Thursday morning. I just had some coffee while I was reading and chilling out this morning, and now I actually think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop to have a little change of scenery. And I don't know, something about being in a coffee shop and working on my laptop I miss, and it's like I've been working on my laptop every day in my own apartment, so might as well go somewhere else. Like, I've already been to a lot of the spots in my building. Like, let's branch out a little bit now that things are open. So they actually just opened a location of this coffee shop that I posted a picture just walking around my neighborhood the other day on the first day of summer, and this coffee shop was in it, and I didn't really notice because I didn't go there. I was just going to the post office, and someone was like, oh my gosh, you have to go there, like that's the best coffee place, blah blah blah. So I looked it up and it looked really cute, so I'm gonna go, and maybe hopefully they have space to work inside, or maybe even like on the patio or something. Wow, that was a big ass bug at my window. Good thing it's closed. Then hopefully I can work there and get some stuff done on my computer this morning for the next couple hours. It's almost 10, and then come back here to eat lunch, do an afternoon workout, and get things in order elsewhere. So that is what I'm up to. Let's go to a coffee shop. I miss this. Also, I just realized I didn't give a recap after the comedy show last night, but Ashley Hespeltine was so good. If you guys don't know her from Girls Gotta Eat, she has a podcast and she's pretty funny. It was just a good show. It was like a lineup of, oh, I forget what the main guy's name was. It was like Dan or Dave something. I'm not super familiar with comedians, to be honest, so please don't come for me. But I think he was from Guy Code. I should look this up. But he was really funny. There was a couple of them where I was like, but there were some that were really good, and Ashley was really good. So yeah, it was really fun. And then they also, I met a subscriber who was working there at the stand. I think her name was Savannah. Hey girl, if you're still watching. And she was saying that like it's so crazy now because she had to go and come back for an even later shift because she was working a Dave Chappelle show, and Dave had like a random pop-up night at the stand. Like he called at midnight the night before, like, okay, we're having a show. And we tried to get in and failed because high demand. There was already a huge wait list, so didn't happen, but would have been cool. But it's okay, it was really fun. I've never been to a comedy show there before, and I would definitely recommend. It was like 20 bucks. So if you're looking for something fun to do, just like go see some comedians, good times. Okay, now I'm gonna go do some work and catch you guys later. Okay, you guys, I just got back. I had such a productive morning at the coffee shop. I'm so glad I went and did that. Also, it was super cute. They have a bunch, not a bunch, they have a handful of locations in Brooklyn, but Poetica Coffee is what it's called. So, very cute place. I got some clips, and I got a couple of job applications sent off. The one that I was really excited about that I mentioned, I got it all done, polished the cover letter, submitted it ahead of the Monday deadline, so feeling good. I'm really hopeful, fingers crossed, but not trying to get too invested too early. I literally have not even been contacted for an interview, so I need to chill. But I have that problem when I'm searching for jobs, is overinvestment too early. So we're gonna block it out of our mind because it's out of my hands at the moment, but I'm submitting other ones too, and I'm just feeling good. I feel like I've found a little bit of a groove with it, and I just got back to this package from Albany Park, which is the brand of my couch. You guys, I think I mentioned a while back, but they reached out to me after they saw my video and offered to send me an ottoman, which is so kind. It's the exact same color, tan vegan leather. It's just the Albany ottoman. I mean, I'm sure it'll be pretty easy because all you have to do is assemble the legs. I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna build this right now. Have an ottoman. I love how they say do not use blades to open. Like, what's the alternative here? My super strength. Okay. I use dull scissors very carefully to break it open. All right, and there's a zip pocket. You can like store shit in here, I don't know. We got the hardware, we got the legs. I feel as though I can figure this out pretty easily. Okay, we ran into a small issue. I've been trying with these and they're not catching on the threads. Like it won't screw in, it just keeps turning. And I think that the screw is not, it's like too narrow for this. And what I realized is I finally was like, this should not be this hard. Like, what's missing? And I look and there's supposed to be washers. The middle compartment of this is completely empty. So I think that's where the washers are supposed to be and they're missing. So something's not right. I'm gonna email them and see if maybe they can just send another toolkit like this. Even without the washer, like it should screw in though. So I don't know what the problem is. I feel as though they should have the things in the box. So we're gonna figure that out. And for now, it's on hold. Still super cute. Really quick outfit thing. Jeans, black booties, off the shoulder top, the crossbody bag. I'm going to drink, so we're going to a rooftop. I worked out, I made dinner, I showered, all the 9 yards, and it's Thursday night. I would normally have kickball, but we finished our season, so we're just hanging out instead. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. I am getting my day started, hydrating. I'm about to make some coffee, but first I wanted to make a little bit of a daily plan to figure out my day. I have some work to do, but I also want to get to a store for something. I'm gonna start my day right now by making coffee, and I'm gonna do some reading for a little bit just to kind of have a relaxed start to the day. So I'll say that. Store in SoHo at 11. Then I want to try and get another application sent off that I started yesterday. So I'll put that at 10:30. Then I'll give myself like an hour there. Come back and have lunch at 1. We're recording the podcast at 3. Probably go until 4:30. And then in the gap between lunch and that, I'm gonna work on content for posting to promote the podcast and merch stuff. And then maybe if I have time in the evening, I'll start editing the podcast, but for now I think that's good. Oh, I need to self-tan at some point. I'll just put self-tanner on when I get back from SoHo and then like through lunch in the afternoon when I'm working. Cool. So yeah, hello, happy Friday. Last night, you guys, I think the Westlight, that's where we went in Williamsburg. Honestly, that might have been the best view I've ever seen in New York City. Like that sunset, wow. Like, I mean, we weren't in the city, we were in Williamsburg, so like you had a view of the city, but it looked a little far away. But like, oh my god, just looking like downtown and across the water with the sun setting. I mean, I got a clip of it, like it was insane. If you're able to get a reservation, I would highly recommend Westlight because it was gorgeous. And I've actually been there before. I realized once we were there, once I was like going in, because you go in through the hotel lobby, and I was like, I've definitely done this before. When Sierra visited me back in the fall of 2019, we went there and we just hadn't gone up, because where we were last night was like up on the top terrace area, like you go upstairs from the outside area. And I wasn't there before. I think that might have been closed because we went in the winter, but we were just in like the wraparound patio lower, so I didn't remember. But when I was there before, it was like completely nighttime views, which was still amazing, but like the sunset was unbelievable. So highly recommend. Then we just hung out in Williamsburg, and then now it's Friday. So I am gonna get my day started by making coffee, and then we will get to this to-do list. So happy Friday. Okay, I just threw on leggings and a tank top. It's kind of warm out but not hot, so I figured this would be good enough. And I didn't get ready or anything. I'm not wearing makeup, but I just threw my hair up because hopefully this isn't gonna take too long. I wanna go to Aerie because I need a new strapless bra because the one I have is just too big and it's irritating me, and I'm wearing it all the time. So like, whatever. And I need to pick up a couple other things too. So very basic Kristee outfit. So let's go and pick up some things. Hopefully it's not too busy yet because it's still early. I'm leaving at like before 11, and SoHo gets kind of crazy on the weekends, but it's Friday, so hopefully not. We'll see. This was the bra that I was talking about that does the like racer back, classic halter racer back, and it's the wireless lightly lined. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. So people were asking, 50% off, good deal. So they also don't really have very many strapless bras. They legit have like 3 and they're black, and I want a nude one. So bummer, but she said they're selling out crazy, so I'll have to look online probably. But let's see if I find anything else. Okay, well that was a fail, but I got something else. Okay, so like I said, they did not have the strapless bra that I wanted, so I'm gonna have to look online. I think it was sold out though online last I checked, so that's why I wanted to go to the store, but oh well. I ended up picking up just some of their no-show like seamless undies because they're my favorite ones, and they do, I think it's 8 for $32, so not a bad deal, and they're really comfy, so I would recommend. I am back now. I just had lunch. I'm going to do a little bit of work, podcast prep. We're recording the podcast in about an hour, and so I'm going to put on self-tanner before that, make the little graphic that we're going to post today, and get things ready before we record and read a couple articles for it. So good stuff. Productive afternoon. Okay, I just ordered kava. It's actually been a few hours. We recorded the podcast, me and Sierra, and it went so well. I'm so excited about this episode. I've been loving our episodes lately. I mean, I always do, but I think we're on a roll. So if you haven't listened yet, at Fingers Crossed Pod, definitely check it out. It's always linked below. Oh, this looks so good. This week we talked about, I mean, it's actually going up next week, in a week, but subscribe to the podcast. We talked about like the need to reinvent yourself and what that means, and like times that we've reinvented ourselves in our lives, and like fresh starts and that whole thing, which was so interesting. We actually read a lot of cool stories from listeners about that. So, and we read some like psychology behind it and everything. So I need to wash off my self-tanner, and I'm gonna eat dinner. This is gonna wrap up this week in my life pretty much, because now it's the end of the work hours day. It is 6 o'clock on Friday. The weekend begins now with my kava. I'm gonna wash off my self-tanner and then get ready to go out tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching this week in my life vlog. It was very productive, fun week, got a lot done. I got some job applications done, been keeping up with YouTube stuff also. Had some fun going out and about in the city. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Subscribe if you're not already. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.